Calm down before you stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings are.
What is going on, Seaphrasers? Welcome back to another episode. I know you guys are used to podcasts on this channel, but figured why not? Let's go ahead and add some spice into it. So we got the videographer, we got our NFTs, we booked some events, and we flew all the way to New York City for NFT NYC 2023.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.
It was honestly a pretty dope experience to kind of see how, year one, I guess, IRL event happened, which was last year NYC. Versus year two and what you guys are about to see. So first things first, the first event we ended up going to is the actual Blur event. If you don't know what Blur is, it's one of the biggest marketplaces in the Web3 NFT space. And luckily, I got a chance to meet Pacman, the 24-year-old, now millionaire, maybe even a billionaire, that built Blur and actually ended up dominating the whole space. So I pulled out the mic, asked him a few questions, and here's how he responded.
Okay, I'm here with the founder of Blur, Pacman. What's going on?
How's it going?
So in a short year, you've taken over a multi-billion-dollar industry and have cornered one of the biggest marketplaces. What was the strategy behind it, and why'd you do it?
Strategy behind it? Well, ultimately, when we looked at the NFT market 451 days ago, so we've been building for 451 days, what we saw was there's a big gap in terms of who was being served. We really wanted to build the best platform for NFTs, and there's a lot more that we still need to build, but ultimately the motivation was we saw this as a huge market. I personally got into NFTs in 2021, minted a blip map, fell in love with the industry, and I just felt like the infrastructure wasn't really delivering. So I wanted to build something better, and that's why we started Blur.
You also dropped out of MIT and out of high school, but now you're one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the space. Do you think college is a scam?
I think college is great. I loved MIT. I had so much fun, learned a lot. Ultimately, though, when I think about what I wanted to do, which is to build things, for me, high school, I dropped out of high school to do Y Combinator, right? So to start a startup, go through Y Combinator. That was a dream of mine since I was 13. And then again, MIT, I really enjoyed MIT, but I received the Till Fellowship, dropped out to start another business. I think when there's an opportunity that keeps you up at night, you kind of just have to go after it.
I love that. And my last question here is, to all the people that think NFTs are a fad and they're not going to make it past another year, what do you say?
Yeah, just look at the data. So we went through the biggest crash in crypto history. We went through Luna, went through FTX, literally just liquidating everyone, stealing people's funds. All of that crash, all the liquidity providers left the space, a lot of retail left the space, and we're still going strong and volumes are still growing. Bitcoin's at 30K again. This space is not going away. It's gone through so many systemic shocks, and the retention, everyone still stays in the NFT space. Everyone's still online, on Twitter, on Discords, collecting NFTs, showing off their NFTs, being part of the community. Just look at the data. It's not going away.
Boom! Shakalaka turtle!
You heard the man, numbers don't lie.
Now, believe it or not, I've never met Pacman or even talked to him before, but in real life, he really gives that effect of understanding and being part of us community members and NFT holders and traders. And I was pretty impressed by the actual event that they threw. I did get a free hoodie that's in the closet right now, which I haven't worn yet, but I probably will in the next episode here. But now that the Blur event's over, our next stop is going to be Pudgy Penguins and meeting up with Luca, Peter, and the boys. Adam and Agents, both very prominent Pudgy Penguins on NFT Twitter. And I figured, why not have them on the vlog and then go ahead and ask them a few questions. So here's how it went.
Okay, so tell me why both of you guys have penguins on your t-shirts.
Because I am my penguin and my penguin is me.
And what made you guys want to spend thousands of dollars on this NFT that looks like a penguin?
I did that because if you know who Lorenzo is, he wears this cowboy hat and he looks amazing. So I bought for Lorenzo.
Let me be your hero.
Well, there you heard it. Buy NFTs because guys look good or they're just very expensive.
Now, little do you guys know, there's this constant beef going on with NFT people on Twitter. Obviously, it's a friendly beef, but specific NFT holders and specific traits always like to come at each other saying, mine is better than yours. So in the most recent events on Twitter, what's happened is we kind of stirred up this red versus blue war between penguins, seals, and actually other NFT communities that don't even have these traits, aka the durag traits. And it's been pretty fun. Mungo is one of the most talented artists in this space, and he continuously posts these really cool red durag memes, and I continuously continue to FUD it and chirp him about it. So we had to settle the beef once and for all, and I told him, hey, let's go ahead and stir Twitter up, which we did pretty damn well with this picture right here.
Versus blue, Mungo versus, and then we're gonna put the penguin. You get it?
Okay,
You get it?
Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it.
Closer. Hand to the jaw almost.
Oh,
Hand to
yeah,
the jaw.
I'll hold this.
Hand to the jaw almost, guys. Come on.
Me, Luca, and a bunch of other boys play basketball in Miami almost every single Sunday. And every single Sunday we play, I pretty much beat him. And he thinks he's LeBron James, but he's really not. He plays more like Dylan Brooks. So I like to chirp Luca about it a lot, obviously. He has a big ego. I have a big ego, specifically when it comes to sports that we play together. So it's fun always hearing from him, obviously bothering him about it.
Dude, you and me have to settle it. Basketball, soccer, whatever you want.
Go play in the Bronx.
Pick a sport. Let's play at the public hotel right outside.
Is there a basketball?
Yeah. We should do Pudgies. We should do Pudgies versus D-Gods, bro.
We should. We cook them.
Floor price gonna pump. If we spank Frank one-on-one.
Pudgies versus D-Gods?
Yeah, Pudgies versus
D-Gods.
It's going down,
I love the
bro.
D-Gods, but I'm sorry. I used the D-Gods.
Get it on camera. Hey, get this on camera. We are challenging the D community, the D bros, to a basketball tournament. Or any sport tournament.
5v5.
We got the Pudgies, we got the Utes, we got the D-Gods. We're ready. Whenever, wherever. Let's make it happen.
Now that we met with the boys, tonight's a big night for Pudgy Penguins. I'm fasting, so we're going to go ahead and take a break, probably meet up with some more friends, and then get ready for the Pudgy Penguin event later on tonight. Day 2, I'm fasting. It's Ramadan, but I signed up to go play Webthreefc. Mind you, going into this league, I have not touched a soccer ball in probably years, like absolute years. But of course, I'm a natural athlete, so I'm going to go ahead and dominate. And that's the only plan I had in my head. Now, here's the thing. I signed up for 2 teams. Maui, aka Jordy, does not know this until a day or 2 before the event happens. So he tells me you have to pick 1 team. But me going in there, I'm like, bro, I can't do that. I came here to get free merch and meet people. And that is going to be my mission. So I ended up joining the rec team, getting the free merch from there, and then obviously hopping on to the 6 guys and the Pudgy team. To say the least, we dominated. I scored a lot of goals. I went undefeated for 4 games, and then I had to dip because I just didn't want to play any longer.
All right, we're at Webthreefc, and I got the founder, Maui. You've been able to find the perfect balance of turning your passion
into a product that makes money and makes friends. So what would you say is like the secret or some advice that you would give to somebody watching this that wants to start something in the Web3 community?
So I think the most important thing in my advice would be cautious that you're doing this for people. Like, what are your audience going to want, and what are they going to want to participate in? What have you participated in the business or field that you're trying to build in that you have enjoyed, not liked? What can you change about it? What can you take from this? And like I was saying, trial and error. Don't build this big product and try and market it, and that's all you've got to worry about. If you're in this sort of thing, I don't know, try it. I mean, if you're liking it, if you're enjoying it, if I can now be at the stage where I can play football at my own event and enjoy myself, I think that's winning. And the product and everything comes later, and you already have an audience built around you and a community catered to what you've just done. I mean, like everyone here, nobody owns an NFT with Webthreefc yet, but that's the whole point, right? Everyone's here for free. We're able to put on these amazing events for people. We have all the communities coming, taking part. That's all that we needed. Bring everyone together for the first time possibly.
Well, you heard the man. We're bringing people together, then we're going to start slaughtering them off the court or off the field. So let's go kick some balls.
Absolutely. Another 7-2 win.
Let's go.
Look at count me out. So anytime somebody counts me out, you know what I do? I go to the opposite team and I get my shit.
Okay.
And now the team who counted me out is the team who's losing.
W's only.
Tell me how many games you've won.
3 games, 3 dubs.
Let's fucking
Mo
go.
stays winning. Look.
He just stays winning.
In short, NFT NYC was an absolute blast. As you guys seen, we had some fun. We met some really cool people, and we got a little bit of work done. I did end up going to the Valhalla event, the D-Gods event, obviously, and met up with a bunch of other people. But to summarize, if you own NFTs and you're not going to IRL events, I would highly recommend you change that. In real life events have this feeling and just show this demeanor and euphoria of like, hey, this place is really going to make it. And here's why, because people really care about building connections and really just building in the space. First, on Twitter, there's always, this new narrative coming on and these hot trends that people are just kind of saying stuff there on social media, I guess, to either get engagement or get somebody riled up. While in real life, everybody's just so bullish, so focused, and honestly so welcoming to each other in a space that's so small. And there's no better time. There's just absolutely no better time for you to come into the space, dominate, and network with the most elite people in it than there is right now for crypto NFTs. Because as the space grows, these CEOs, these founders are going to be way harder to reach. Even these influencers, right? Or floor influencers, as we call them. It's going to be the same thing. So if you want to just up your network, right? Meet new people, experience new things, then NFTs and IRL events are the thing for you to do. But yeah, without any further ado, hopefully you guys enjoyed this short vlog here. If you like this, drop a like, drop a comment. Please subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing. And let me know. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of this stuff. And we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Dance hard like I'm on my tiptoe.